Welcome back to the Friendly Mandolin. Today we're going to learn the D scale, and then we're going to go into a practice where you pull all of those together that we've learned over the past several weeks. The G scale, the C scale, and the D scale, and kind of alternate them. The reason being is to get used to changing chords and know the notes within those chords. Now these are not always going to be the notes that you use when you're picking a tune, but it's just really for getting your coordination of going between different scales without missing a beat. And we're going to do it slowly, but first we need to learn that D scale. We're just going to do one octave. So let's just do a quick recap of the first octave of the G scale. So that's our G scale. And now the C scale that we learned 2 weeks ago was just the first octave. So there's your C scale. Now for the D scale, we're going to be starting on the D string. That makes sense, right? Because it's going to be that first note. It's going to be the open D string. Now, if you're still learning how they're all laid out, the string closest to you is the G string, and then the string under that is the D string. That's where we're going to start with this scale. So first you're going to hit it open, and then you're going to take your pointer finger and hit the 2nd fret closed. And then your middle finger will hit the 4th fret closed. Your ring finger hits the 5th fret. Then we're going to jump down to the A string, the string under that, and hit it open. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. Closed on the 2nd fret, closed on the 4th fret, and closed on the 5th fret. So that one's really simple. I think it's one of the easiest ones. So let's do that again. Now, keep in mind you want the notes to sound as clean as possible. You don't want to be, in between. You want to hit it right at that fret to get a nice sound. So go as slowly as you need to get the notes to sound out. So what I'm going to do right now is go from G to C to D and back to G. And I'm going to show you how this little exercise is going to work. Now if you need to pause it, work on that D scale, then work on that, but it's one of the easier ones, and I think you'll get that one pretty quickly if you've already been working on your G and your C scale. So for the actual exercise, we're going to start with our G scale, and then we're going to go to C, and then D, and then back to G, and go as slowly as you need to. Don't even think about alternating strings yet. We'll get to that, but right now just get the feel of changing chords with your notes. So let's start with G. So once you get comfortable with the notes, move on to making each note alternate. So a down note, an up note, a down note, an up note, and work through that and get that feeling of how each note has its own pick stroke. Now on the next video, we're going to pick a tune. I'm so excited, and we're going to be using notes that we have learned in the G chord. It's going to be a simple song, but I think it's really important early on to start learning to play by ear, to start learning how to piece these notes together to actually sound like something instead of just notes. And I think that it's going to be a breakthrough for most of you all who are just starting on your mandolin journey. So I can't wait to see you all on the next video. That's all I have for you today. Practice on this and have yourself ready and excited to learn hopefully your first tune on the mandolin, and we'll see you back here next week.